On March the 9th, 2018, the country was taken by surprise when two long-term political nemesis stood on the steps of Harambee House and announced a peace deal and sealed it with a handshake. The agreement, whose contents have never been divulged to date, but whose objective, the two leaders said, was to move the country forward economically, politically, as well as socially. With President Uhuru Kenyatta set to receive the Building Bridges Initiative report from a task force mandated to operationalize their reconciliation, the question is, has the handshake achieved its objectives 1.5 years on? My name is Olive Burrows. You're watching NTV at 1. And now let Gladys Gashanja take a look at the journey and life of the handshake.
The afternoon of March 9th, 2018, an unforeseen and pivotal gesture that made it to the history books. The symbolic event outside Harambee House was a public declaration of unity from both President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga following a hotly contested presidential election in 2017. In 2017, the country witnessed two presidential elections within the same election year.
The declared results invalid, null, and void.
This was after the Supreme Court nullified President Uhuru Kenyatta's win in the August elections, citing flaws in the process and ordered a rerun. Uhuru won the October 2017 presidential election rerun after Raila boycotted the ballot, saying the process was not likely to be free and fair. This plunged Kenya into political turmoil as some regions experienced protests and post-election violence. The stakes became higher as the opposition urged Kenyans to boycott certain products and services. Come January 30th of 2018, NASA principal Raila Odinga was sworn in as the people's president at Uhuru Park. This move further stoked the fire of unrest. Fast forward to March 9th, 2018, and the two foes come friends changed their stance to the shock and relief of many, both locally and internationally.
Msiseme ni mimi sijatuma mtu. Wewe ndio umekutwa ukifanya lako.
3 months later, depicting a common goal to eradicate corruption and foster unity among political factions. This led to the formation of the 14-member Building Bridges Initiative Task Force, whose mandate was to collect views from all and sundry on how to foster the newly found unity at a national level. The two leaders seemed to find a footing in previously unfamiliar political backyards. The handshake has drawn support and criticism in equal measure. This has created a wedge among the political elite, with some pegging it to the 2022 succession race.
Now our privilege.
Tuesday will see the BBI report formally handed over to the president a month after the task force finished compiling it.
Mimi nikimwangalia kwa roho yake naona ako msafi and he means well with this BBI, but unfortunately his partners are not honest.
The meeting of rival hands was welcomed by many. But will the contents of the BBI report that followed a meeting of opposing views across the country be welcome news to the majority of Kenyans? Gladys Gashanja, NTV.